Hello everyone. All right, this is going to be an energy update for all signs for the transits of Venus moving into its domicile of Libra on the 8th of November up till the 4th of December, and Mercury moving into Sagittarius on the 10th of November up till the 1st of December. Now, these are significant shifts astrologically, because Venus and Mercury are very close to the earth, right? And they affect us much more and much more urgently than other planets do. Venus, being the planet of love, entering its home sign of Libra is absolutely wonderful, because Venus loves being there. It's at home in Libra, right? This is going to bring about a lot of balance, a lot of harmony in relationships. Relationships will run smoother. Love is going to feel like love. It's not gonna have as many obstacles and hoops as it normally does. And with Mercury moving into Sagittarius, this could talk about travel. It could talk about philosophy, expansion, and looking at the bigger picture, right? During Scorpio season, we could be hunched down and looking at the details with a magnifying glass, because Scorpio is the detective. This is the investigative energy of the zodiac. So this transit, particularly Mercury moving into Sagittarius, will help us take a step back and see what we may have missed while we were hunched over, right? Let's see what we can get from the tarot. I love that Venus is moving into Libra. It's hitting my 7th house. So that's good for me. See where Libra and Sagittarius are in your charts. That'll help. We have the 9 of Pentacles. Okay. The Queen of Pentacles. Beautiful. A lot of Earth showing up for some reason. 10 of Pentacles. Not that I mind, but I was expecting a little more fire and air. There we are. The 6 of Wands. Something's working out. The 6 of Cups. Something is working out because you were patient with yourself. Beautiful reading, my goodness. The 4 of Wands. The Star. Phenomenal. The 3 of Wands. Let's get 2 bookmarkers. The King of Cups. And the King of Wands. 2 kings. Interesting. Bottom of the deck, we have the 7 of Swords with the Queen of Swords and the High Priestess. Another transit that I did a short reading for previously was Saturn moving direct in the sign of Pisces. Why I'm talking about that is because of the High Priestess and the 7 of Swords showing up. I'm going to do a quick brief about that before we begin. When Saturn was retrograde in Pisces, our spiritual practices, our spiritual routine and discipline went out the door, right? Now that Saturn is moving direct, it is time for you to start grounding yourself within your spirituality again. All right, that is of primal importance. That is the only way you will be able to reap the rewards of this reading. The 7 of Swords is escapism, right? And with the High Priestess, it's telling me that you're trying to escape the 5D. You can't do that. If you're here watching a tarot reading, I'm pretty sure you're of a spiritual nature, right? And if you are walking away and is trying to escape from that 5D place, from that spiritual place, from that intuitive place, is not going to serve you. Okay, we're not going to talk about that anymore. We have the 9 of Pentacles with the Queen of Pentacles. That's a beautiful progression. Regardless of gender, the 9 of Pentacles originally, not originally actually, it's been modernized into the card of being single, right? But we can be in the 9 of Pentacles energy regardless of our relationship status. I feel like now that the nodes have shifted into Aries and Libra, there is more of a focus on autonomy versus connections. When we start focusing on our identity, who we are regardless of who we're with, this 9 of Pentacles very quickly turns into the Queen of Pentacles, which is, I wouldn't say hyper independence, but It is comfort. It is comfort within oneself, comfortable in your own skin, regardless of who you're with. But this is an elevation regardless. For me, it's the Nine of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, and then the Empress, right? We don't have the Empress yet. I will be pulling clarifiers, but this is beautiful. It's a beautiful jump regardless. And then we have the Ten of Pentacles. You see that? From the 9 to the 10. The Nine of Pentacles is the benchmark for us. Once we get here to this place of independence, whether it's emotionally, physically, financially, once we're happy within our own selves, content, that is when the last ace is given to us by the universe, right? To complete the Ten of Pentacles, which is a happily ever after with another person. The Six of Wands talks about being seen. It's being celebrated. This is being seen for who you are, not having to pretend, not having to wear a mask, right? The Six of Cups, I'm just giving an overview. The Six of Cups is, well, it's a soul tie. It's a soul connection. There could be a lot of memories resurfacing from the past. There could be a lot of dreams even. For some of you, there could be a twin flame connection in the mix. Why I say that is the Four of Wands right next to the Six of Cups. This is 1111. The Star talks about healing. For some of you, it could talk about healing a marriage or a long-term commitment. With the Three of Wands and the Six of Wands, I feel like there is a beautiful focus on your 5-year and your 10-year plan. And with Mercury shifting into Sagittarius, it can give us that boost to look to the horizon, right? And understand what it is that we want to invite into our lives. With the two kings showing up, I don't feel like this is two different people. For some of you, it could be, regardless of gender. One coming in with a lot of love and emotional stability, and one coming in with a lot of passion. But again, for some of you, it's one person who's embodying both these archetypes. Let's see, let's get bridging cards. We have Fortitude, which is strength. Exactly. I feel like with the keywords being vitality and courage and the Chariot at the bottom of the deck, you had a sense of direction, or you have a sense of direction now when it comes to that autonomous side of you that I was talking about with the North Node in Aries. It's almost like connection or not, soul tie or not, twin flame or not, you're fine where you are regardless of that connection. You know what I mean? There's an unconditional love for self, and that is what brings about fast forward movement, because there's no codependency. The minute we become codependent in relationships, that is when tower moments happen, right? The universe doesn't like that. It's created you alone. It wants you to be happy by yourself before it can bring a connection your way. We have a connection your way, the Knight of Cups, opportunity and creativity. This is a beautiful reading. It's almost like, again, regardless of gender, it's almost like you've polished yourself with all the pressures and the trials that you have been through. You haven't come out of it a sopping mess. You've come out of it stronger, wiser, more radiant. And that is what is bringing a beautiful offer your way, and an offer that isn't temporary. The Four of Wands is very permanent. The Four of Wands is reaching the finish line after running a marathon for God knows how long. Wonderful reading. The Seven of Pentacles with the Ten of Pentacles and the Star. I suddenly got, whatever your brand of happiness is, you've made sure to invest in exactly that. Whatever your brand of joy is, your brand of love, every step you have taken has been in that direction. And I feel like there's been so much healing here with the Ten of Swords. Why was I going to say the Ten of Swords? Ooh, interesting. That's never happened before. It's a Freudian slip. I was calling the Star the Ten of Swords. For a reason. For a reason. If you saw the last reading, the energy update about Saturn moving direct, I think the title was somewhere along the lines of you've earned this new beginning or something like that. And there was a lot of rock bottom energy there. And the Star comes after the Tower, which is rock bottom energy. And then we have the Ace of Cups, which is a brand new beginning. you've healed, or at least you're in the right direction towards healing. But again, I can't help but go back to this, the bottom of the deck. Make sure you are still dabbling in your spiritual practices. Make sure you are still focusing on your higher self, on your inner child. Don't get too focused on the 3D, because with the 6 of Cups and the 4 of Wands, this suddenly turned into a love reading. I wasn't expecting that, but this could be a highly spiritual connection that you're dealing with, and for you to reach a comfortable place in this connection, you will have to be comfortable with your own spirituality. Trusting your intuition again. I feel like a lot of us, including myself, we stopped trusting our intuitions when Saturn was retrograde. It can do that. Trusting our intuitions. There's a reason I'm talking about this again and again. Illumination and knowledge with the High Priestess. Bottom of the deck, we have the 7 of Wands. You see? It's almost like you're pushing it away. You're pushing that spirituality away. The Queen of Pentacles with the Hermit and the 6 of Wands. I was surprised to see Pentacles here. Right? For some reason, I was surprised. And if I think about this, about these transits and how they affected me personally, there was this sense of I need to ground myself. I need to look at reality. I can't live in La La Land anymore. Sometimes the High Priestess can feel like La La Land if we're not grounded enough, right? It's almost like a high. But now that you have successfully completed the 9, the Queen, and the 10 of Pentacles, it's all right for you to ascend. It's all right for you to, again, get back to that spirituality that you may have been ignoring. Some of you need to just keep a dream journal. I feel like a lot of the answers you're looking for will be revealed there. Some of you may even telepathically be communicating with somebody. I wouldn't be surprised. We have the 6 of Pentacles with the King of Cups. This is balance. This is that Venus moving into Libra energy. And I'm sorry I haven't been talking about that much. This reading was supposed to be focused on that. But there's emotional stability. There is a high EQ. There's understanding, compassion, and empathy coming in. The 6 of Pentacles for me is, well, it's the minor arcana of the Justice card. And the Justice card rules Libra. The 3 of Wands again with the King of Wands. Someone is planning something. I don't know if this is you or it's somebody that you're dealing with. The 2 of Pentacles. There's a hesitation here, or there has been in the past, but I almost feel like now there's a sense of purpose and direction. I can't make this up. I can't make this up. I didn't see that card when I said that. Ambition and willpower. Now there is a sense of purpose and direction. Bottom of the deck, we have the 5 of Pentacles with the 3 of Swords. There's been pain. There's been abandonment. 2 of Swords. There's been confusion. 7 of Cups. Again, confusion. But we have the Wheel of Fortune. Something is changing. You will see a lot of energy shifts during these 2 transits in particular. Venus and Mercury affect us very readily. Very much like the moon, right? We don't realize it because they're part of our, well, solar system. We still feel they're really far away. They're really not that far away. Saturn, Pluto, Uranus, Neptune, these planets are outer planets. It takes their energy a while to reach us. Not Venus and Mercury. You're going to see a shift very quickly. But the only way you can reap the rewards of whatever this is, all the pain that you've been through, all the pain that you have successfully healed, you will only experience those rewards once you tune back into your intuition, into your spiritual practice. And if you don't have one, I highly recommend you start one. It could be as simple as a 5-minute meditation with a 5-minute journaling practice. That's all I ask. With Saturn and Pisces, it's going to bring us more joy than you can anticipate. But whatever this connection is, whatever these ups and downs were, whatever this Freudian Ten of Swords was, I feel like you have very successfully overcome it, both of you. And there's a promise for a wonderful future. There's a sense of direction, there's drive. Where earlier the focus may have solely been on healing the pain, healing the abandonment. There's balance now. Like I said, Venus loves being in Libra, and we're all going to reap the rewards of it. All right, that was it. I hope this helped. I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.